Hey everybody, our next stretch of books are all going to be what they call informational. So they're going to be about animals and places, really interesting books. So I think we have a nice little set of them going forward, probably for the month of December. And the first one is really interesting. It's called Bee Dance by Rick Kruskowski. And we are going to learn all about bees. When sunlight warms your honeybee wings, off you go on flower patrol. Follow a sweet scent floating on air to find a honeybee gold mine. What on earth is the honeybee finding? That looks like part of a flower to me. A prairie in bloom. Look at all these beautiful flowers. Sip sugary nectar with your bendy straw tongue. Yum! Bees are drawn to sweet things. Race home. It's one of my favorite parts. Climb the beeswax comb. Excitement buzzes all around. The other bees know that you have news. It's interesting, isn't it? It's about the bees. I know. Do the waggle dance, honeybee. Make a figure eight. Twirl in a circle. Wag your body up the middle run. Then twirl around the other side. Buzz, buzz, buzz. So on this page, you can see the motion that the bee makes for the bee dance. And it's waggling. It's the waggle dance. Waggle faster, honeybee. Buzz louder. Your dance points the way to the prairie. How long you waggle your body tells the others how far to go. That is very interesting. So if the bee, the messenger bee, waggles for a long time, the prairie or the bunch of flowers that they're going to drink the nectar from is further away. The shorter the dance, the closer the flowers are. That's pretty interesting. Now the bees know just where to fly. Soon they see flowers reaching toward the sky. Go to work, forager bees. Collect nectar to make honey. Stuff pollen into baskets on your hind legs. So they're carrying two things. They're collecting nectar to make honey, and they're collecting pollen. bees have a pretty important job. Stay out late. Carry your heavy prize back to the hive. The last glow of sunset lights the way home. Unload your cargo and store it in the combs. Then settle in for the night. When you wake up, warm your honeybee wings in the morning sun and dance the prairie jitterbug once again. There's a big page at the end talking about why honeybees dance. So I'm just going to read a little bit of it to you. Honeybees have an amazing way to communicate with one another that is unique in the animal world. They perform a dance that indicates the direction and the distance to a rich food source. When a scout honeybee finds a good batch of flowers, she zips back to the hive to tell the other forager bees where she found it. She climbs the beeswax comb inside the hive, then dances in a figure-8 motion. The waggle run, the straight part between the two circles, shows the angle the food lies relative to the sun's direction. If her waggle run moves up the comb, she is telling them to fly toward the sun in the direction of the angle. If the waggle run moves down the comb, the other bees know to fly away from the sun. That is amazing. So it's really important our bees, even though some kind of bees sting, and we may even be allergic to bee stings, which is not good, bees have a very important job in our world. They collect the sweet nectar to make honey, and when they pick up pollen and they go from plant to plant, they begin to pollinate the plants so they keep growing and keep producing more nectar. So they have a really, really important job for the food that we eat. So it was great learning about the bee dance and that they are so scientific in terms of, I'm going to show you exactly where the nectar is by dancing in a figure-8 pattern, and the direction I move either up or down the sun shows you the angle and whether or not we're moving toward the sun or away from the sun. I learned a lot from this book, and I hope you did too.